In recent years, a powerful new force has quietly reshaped political influence in the United States of America. It is the Manosphere. But what exactly is Manosphere? Well, it is a loose network of male-oriented online influencers, podcasters, and content creators. Once a fringe culture, many of these voices have now moved to the center of American political life, and some played a key role in boosting President Donald Trump's 2024 campaign. These creators didn't outright win the election for Trump, but they helped solidify his support, especially among young men, by promoting narratives that resonated with their frustrations and identity. They provide an emotional, personalized conduit that traditional media often fails to reach. What makes the Manosphere so potent is its blending of content, politics, culture, masculinity, and identity, all delivered in a conversational, confessional tone. Influencers frame Trump not as a mere politician, but as a restorer of masculine pride and national strength. Through emotionally charged storytelling, they position his candidacy as a response to cultural decay and gender reversal. Many of these voices also tackle grievances tied to feminism, elite power, and social change. They picked up topics that amplified the sense of alienation felt by a segment of disaffected men. The influencers adapted their vocabulary and tone to their audiences, making political messages feel like personal counsel. But now, the tide is changing. Months into the implementation of the president's agenda, the same ultra-popular podcasters and streamers who lent their audiences to the president in 2024 are scrambling to break with his government. Ross, who has been repeatedly banned from streaming platforms over his use of hateful slurs, interviewed Trump last August at the president's Mar-a-Lago residence in Palm Beach, Florida. The streamer encourages viewers to vote for the then candidate and even gifted Trump a custom Tesla Cybertruck and a Rolex watch. The two bashed members of the traditional press who had grilled Trump's campaign promises and public statements in past interviews and gushed over each other. Trump's interview with Ross was perhaps the most overtly sycophantic of the interactions the president had with bro-oriented content creators over the course of the campaign. But it was no anomaly. Now, figures like Joe Rogan, Andrew Schultz, and Theo Vaughn, who all provided friendly, non-confrontational spaces for the president's campaign agenda, are, like Ross, retreating from a MAGA movement. Comedian Theo Vaughn, host of this past weekend podcast, interviewed Trump the same month as Ross. Trump asked Vaughn about a cocaine use. Meanwhile, Vaughn asked Trump what he liked the most about each of his sons. Vaughn later attended Trump's inauguration, but he wasn't happy. Earlier this year, Rogan slammed the Trump administration's deportation of hundreds of Venezuelan men, the majority of which had no criminal record, to the notorious Sacote prison in El Salvador for indefinite detention without due process. Rogan also criticized ICE's tactics in immigration raids as insane. But none of what Trump has done since retaking office should come as a shock. Trump had been vowing to go after immigrants, as well as his critics and political opponents, for years. His plans for ruthless, relentless mass deportations were as explicit as his designation of migrants as poison to the blood of the nation. It's a shame that many of the content creators who helped put him back in office only seem to be realizing it now.